guys, so as you guys can see by the title, today I am going to show you guys how I bleach the knots on my frontals. So most of this video is going to be in the time lapse, so it is very crucial that you do pay very close attention to the steps that I'm about to show you. Okay, so this is what you will need. You will need your lace, of course, a bowl. I got this from the beauty supply store, but you can use any bowl to mix in. To be honest, it's really anything that works best for you. A brush that looks kind of like a paintbrush, but it's not, but some people use a knife. It's really all your preference also. Your developer, I usually use a 30 to 40 volume because it works way better and way more faster than a 10 or 20 volume. Your bleach, this brand is what works best for me. It's way more thicker than a B2W brand. Thicker is usually better for beginners, just so it won't seep through your lace, so you kind of want to remember that. A spray bottle and a comb. You want to make sure it is a close tooth comb, and I'll show you why very soon. Okay, so now we're going to get started. You want to take both your bleach and your developer and pour them both into the bowl. And you would usually start off with your bleach first. That's what I'm doing right now. I'm going to cut it open and we're pouring it in. And I usually eyeball everything. There's really no measurements. I don't usually use the whole packet. I use half, if not that, 3/4 of it. And this is how it looks. So now you're going to take your developer and pour that into the bowl also. So I usually eyeball this too. Like I said, there's really no measurements. I usually start off with like less than what I need, but that's just to make sure I don't over pour. So now we're going to take my brush and then we're going to mix. And I don't know if you guys can tell, but I can already see it's way too thick. And this is how it looks. That's way too thick. You don't want that. So we're going to pour a little bit more developer. So you kind of want to like keep eye watching the consistency. Like you kind of want it like pancake batter. You don't want it too thick and you don't want it too watery. You want it good enough so it'll smear on your lace, but not loose enough so it will seep through it. So we're pouring a little bit more developer just to loosen it up. And this is how it looks. We're almost there. It's not quite right yet. So I'm going to add a little bit more because we want it a little bit more loose. And here we are. That's just right. That's how you want it. So now we're going to lay the frontal down, and I'm going to take a spray bottle and I'm going to spray the hairline of the frontal, and then I'm going to take a comb and comb any hairs that are in the way, and I'm going to comb them back. So you see the hair I just touched? Yeah, you want to make sure no hair is touching the lace, like none at all. Because if any hair is like touching that bleach while you're processing it, it will turn blonde, and that's what you don't want. Unless you're going for that, but I'm not going for that look today, so we want to make sure everything is like in place. So I'm going to keep combing that, and I'm taking a spray bottle just to make sure everything is in place and steady. And then right now I'm going to wipe the frontal off because I didn't want it wet when I start to bleach it, and I'm just fixing any hairs that got into the way. So now we're positioning the wig to get started. So we're going to take our concoction and we're going to spread that all over the lace. So as you guys can see, like it's not spreading too easily, and I'm going to tell you why very soon. So do you see that glob? It's a little too thick because off camera I did add a little bit more bleach, which I shouldn't have, but as you can see, when it's too thick it won't smear correctly. So I fixed my mistake, and now everything is spreading more smoothly. And you want to just spread that all over the lace, covering all the black knots. And when doing this, you don't want a heavy hand. So my hand is kind of heavy, so that's why I usually keep it on a thicker side than the looser side, because I have made mistakes in the past to where it seeped through the lace. And when it seeps through the lace, like you're going to have blonde, like the beginning hairs are going to be blonde, and you don't want that. You want all your hairs to be brown or black or whatever color you had. So we're just going to keep mixing that. So I'm trying to cover like every black knot, because like when doing this, there will be like parts that you miss. So you want to just go back and like cover those up, because you want every knot bleached. Like you don't want no black knots. I mean, there might be like one or two, but you don't want like a lot that are seeable. So you want to make sure you cover like every area of the lace. And here I am, I'm going back in because I see that I did not touch some areas. So I'm fixing that up. And that's it. This is how it looks. So as you can see, there are no hairs in the way. Everything is pulled back and intact. Everything looks laid and smooth. So if you guys didn't notice, that was a transparent frontal. So I did set my timer to 30 minutes and I'll show you guys how the bleaching progresses. So about 10 minutes later, you can see it didn't really change yet. So I'll update you guys in a couple. So 15 minutes later, you can see the knots are starting to change color. But I'm going to let it sit for a little longer, and here we are, it's all finished. So I did let it sit for about an hour and a half. For some reason this frontal took way longer than usual, but that's okay because time is beauty. But you can see all the knots are bleached, and now we're ready to wash it out. So I decided to wash it out in a sink. I use the sink or the tub, it's all your preference, but I'm showing you guys the lace once again. Do y'all see that? That is the truth. That looks so good. And this is the Shimmer Light shampoo. I'm going to explain what this is used for in a few, but we're going to take that frontal and place it under the water and wash it off. So I usually take my hand and I just rub it off, only because the water pressure, you know, it's not hard enough, so it just takes a while to get it all off, so I just help the process. Yes, honey, do y'all see that? So this is the lace once all the bleach is removed. Y'all see there are no black knots, not one in sight. That is scalp. So now I'm laying my frontal across the sink, and do y'all see that ashy line going across the hairline? So yes, this is what that Shimmer Light shampoo is for. So I take that and I spread that all over the hairline. So what this does is it eliminates that ashy outline. You can use any blue or purple based shampoo to do this, but Shimmer Lights is the truth. So I'm spreading that all over the hairline, getting it all in there. So right here I just sudsed it up a little bit because it was not spreading easily. And this is how it looks. So I'm just, you know, taking all the hairs back like I did before. And I'm going to place that frontal back across my sink, and I'm going to let it sit for about 5 to 10 minutes. And you don't want it to sit too long because it will make your lace gray, so you got to be very, very careful of that. So here we are about 8 minutes later, and this is how it looks. So now we're going to wash that shampoo out. So this part is like very self-explanatory, so just watch. Do y'all see that? That ain't no lace. Do y'all see that scalp though? Sorry, I got a little bit hyped. So now I'm going to take that water pressure just, you know, to make sure all the product is off. Because you don't want no shampoo, no bleach. You don't want nothing to still be, you know, in your lace and making your lace, you know, what it's not supposed to be. Now that all that shampoo is out, we want to add moisture back into the hair. So I'm taking my Maui's conditioner, and I'm going to squirt that all over the hair. So y'all need to treat this as if it's your own hair. We all know we all go overboard with conditioner, so we need to keep that same energy when doing this. So I'm going to rub that all in, and then I'm going to let it sit for about 5 minutes. So now we're going to wash it all out, and we're going to wash it thoroughly. Like, you want to wash it out completely. So right here I'm taking my water pressure once again just to make sure all the product is not in that lace or left on that hair. Do y'all see that? What lace? Actually, that's not even lace. That is scalp. So y'all might see net, and it is a lace frontal. It's not supposed to not be lace. It's just an illusion went on your head from afar. So if y'all see my lace, y'all too close. This is scalp. And I just showed you guys from the back. So this is it. Thank you guys for tuning in. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I hope this video did help you. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.